Hi, my name is Mel Colley from Pilates.co.uk, and I just wanted to share with you some lateral works, working the obliques, the quadratus lumborum, which runs from the last rib and goes down to the top of your pelvis. So sometimes you've got back pain. It could be your quadratus lumborum on one side, maybe the pelvis is slightly rotated and tilted, which will affect the QL, the quadratus lumborum. So side work is great for working the obliques and the QL, but also your transverse abdominis and making sure that everything stays centred and solid and we're not rotating in the pelvis. So it's great work for your core. So the Pilates, one of my favourite moves is the side bend. On your elbow, I'll show you an alternative in a second. So I'm going to bend the knees, move those side rollers out of the way. Feet and knees are stacked, and so are the hips. So we're not rotating back or sinking into the hips. Okay, we're going to lift up. You ready for this? Lift the hips. Take the arm up and overhead. Come back down. You're barely touching the floor with the hip as you come back up again. So without the arm, that's what it looks like. Just lifting and lowering. She says just lifting and lowering. So exhale as you come up, making sure everything's centred. Everything's strong here. Inhale as you come back down. So you barely touch as you lift up again. Now keep the head in line with the spine. If it comes forward and if you're looking at what you're doing, that weight of your head is going to be too heavy coming forward of your spine. A lot of strain on the back and on your shoulders especially. I feel it in my right shoulder now. So if the head comes back, less strain on your shoulders. Now I want you to imagine you've got something on this shoulder. I don't know, something like something that you don't want to squash. Could be chocolate, could be a pet budgie, anything that you don't want to squash. So keep the length in your neck, so you're not going to sink into your shoulder. As soon as you sink into that shoulder, that's when it's going to hurt. So very good for stabilising the shoulders as well as working your core. So go for about anything up to 10 repetitions and then change sides. If you want to make it more challenging, you straighten the legs. Let's come down a little bit. So the top leg comes in front, up you come. Arm can come up and over. Say hello to the wall, and you come back down, and then you go again. Up to 10 repetitions. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit further, going on to the next level, the feet are stacked on top of each other. Add extra weight, longer lever, up you come, and down you go. And again, the hand can stay on the side, lifting and lowering, using the waist muscles to lift and lower. This is tricky, but very good exercise. Sometimes the side work gets neglected, so very important to work. Okay, if you want to make it even more challenging, you change the base of support, you come onto your hands. Lift and lower. Much more work. But some people find this easier than being on their elbow, and vice versa. I find this quite hard, but it's a good challenge. Focusing on my shoulder strength and my obliques as I lift and come back down, looking at my feet, lifting up, head stays in line with my spine, slowly coming back down, barely touching the floor, if not at all. And there's your side bend. Practice, watch your shoulders, 5 to 10 repetitions on one side, and then change over, and you'll see the difference. Much stronger on this side. This side is much easier for me. So see how you get on. And let me know at mypilatescornwall.co.uk. Thank you for watching.